Week 8 waiver wire. And at the end, we'll talk about Mike Evans. But this is a big waiver wire week. You got 6 teams on a bye. Arizona Cardinals, Detroit Lions, Jacksonville Jaguars, Las Vegas Raiders, Los Angeles Rams, and the Seattle Seahawks. That's a lot of elite players. Wide receivers, running backs, tight ends. Let's fill some of those gaps. Jeffrey, let's get it started. Do you have questions at quarterback? Don't worry, I got you. Jackson Dart is only rostered in 46% of leagues, which is surprising. If he is out there, go grab him. The kid's getting it done. I was surprised he played as well as he did against the Denver Broncos. Rushing went down, the passing went up, plus 4 total touchdowns? Nice. Let's go, Joe Flacco. This man has 2 elite wide receivers, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And he's gonna sling it. He's got nothing to lose. I picked up Joe Flacco this week and started him. I was over the moon. That was against Pittsburgh. Now he gets the Jets. Not the best matchup, but I think he should be all right. He gonna sling it. Speaking of old men, you can start Aaron Rodgers in a revenge game, going up against the Green Bay Packers. If there's ever a time he wanted to win a game and throw touchdowns on somebody, it's his old team. I don't know if you remember, they didn't really end on good terms. I feel like he might be a little spiteful. Also, they never got him a first-round wide receiver. As soon as he leaves, they draft Matthew Golden in the first round. He has got to be hot. He gonna put it on him. And as a desperate flyer, Marcus Mariota might get to start if Jayden Daniels is out. This was a little risky because it's a Monday night game, so if we find out he's out ahead of time, that's good. It's not a great matchup going up against the Chiefs, but Mariota does use his legs, so he's a little safer. Moving on to the running backs. Are you having a rough time at running back? Don't worry, I got you. Welcome to the league, Kyle Monungai. He had 16 opportunities, almost 100 yards and a touchdown. Nice. Now they go up against the Baltimore Ravens, who are not good against the running back. They're not really good against anything at this point. I don't think he's gonna take over for Swift, but I do like the increase in opportunities. Brashad Smith got some work in a blowout game, almost 80 total yards, but I like the 5 targets, 5 receptions. And a full point PPR, that's pretty good. You should stash Isaiah Davis. I've been stashing it for a couple weeks now. If and when Breece Hall gets traded, he's gonna be the benefactor. Braylon Allen's already down for the year. Breece is already making cryptic tweets. And they're 0-7. They should get something for Breece while they can. He's not on a contract next year. Isaiah Davis would be the benefactor. Bam Knight is going on bye this week, but I did like his 18 opportunities. That was pretty good. If you got space on the roster, worth an ad. And people might drop him. It's a lot of buys this week. And a player that's most likely not out there, but you should check anyways, Woody Marks. Didn't like his yards per carry, but I liked that he had 5 targets. That's the second game this year he's had 5 targets. And they clearly are trying to get him involved. He had goal line carries, they got a touchdown. If he's out there, definitely worth the stash. Man, the Texans have been disappointing this year though. Moving on to the wide receivers. Are you weak at wide receiver? Don't worry, I got you. Mike Evans went down. He has a broken collarbone. So disappointing. I'll talk more about it at the end. I will keep this to fantasy football. Tej Johnson has a new opportunity on this team. With Mike Evans down, who knows when Chris Godwin's gonna be back. Tej Johnson is a missing piece that we need. We need a speedster, shifty guy. Back-to-back games with a touchdown. He had 9 targets last week. Definitely worth an ad. This could be a long-term ad too, with Mike Evans going down. Darnell Mooney's not flashy, but he was good last year, and I think he has an opportunity to be good this year too. Gets to go up against the Miami Dolphins, who don't scare you. Love that. These next 3 are a bit more flyers. Alec Pierce had a great game. He had 10 targets, went 5 for 98. I think he's actually pretty solid, but I just feel like there's a decent amount of mouths to feed there. Josh Downs coming back. Michael Pittman Jr., and then the number 1, Tyler Warren. I don't think he's going to be crazy consistent, but I do think that he's going to have some good games. And they go against the Tennessee Titans, who suck. Xavier Legette was getting work, mainly because Ted McMillan was getting locked down by Sauce Gardner. Now he gets Andy Dalton, who I actually think Andy Dalton might be an upgrade over Bryce Young. But regardless, I think that Tet's going to start getting some more targets, so I don't think this is going to be super consistent. But I did like the targets last week. Malik Washington went 5 for 30, but had 8 targets, which is good. With Darren Waller going out for who knows how long, and Waddle being banged up, he could just become necessary for the Dolphins. They still got to play the games, don't they? And Wan'Dale Robinson is rostered at 54% of leagues, but you should still check just in case. It's not a great matchup. He's being force-fed the ball. He had 12 targets last week. Crazy work. Moving on to the tight ends. Are you having a tough time at tight end? Don't worry. I got you. Oronde Gadsden has been balling out. Back-to-back games with 8 or more targets, 7 receptions. He had 164 yards last week. Are you kidding me? And a touchdown. It's the 7 receptions that I'm looking at like, and the athleticism. Kid looks good. Now, there are a lot of mouths to feed here. Juwan Johnson, Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen. Eventually a running game. Hopefully. But I love the potential of the rookie. He's got upside. He's a fantastic ad. Just go get him. K-Dot had a season-high targets with 9 last week. With Mike Evans going down, he's just going to be used even more, as you could see from last night. This wouldn't be the first time that K-Dot was Mr. Necessary. I think he's necessary again. Those are the 2 tight ends I'm excited to start. These next guys, I think, could have good games, but I don't know how they're going to do long-term. Might just be temporary. Dalton Schultz had 10 targets last week, turned that into 9 and almost 100. But Nico was knocked out of that game. If Nico misses, Schultz is going to be a good start. Juwan Johnson, 5 for 79. I like the 7 targets. I had previously cooled on him. Heating up a little bit again. Solid grab. If Tyrod plays the whole game, Mason Taylor might be okay. In super deep leagues, Pat Freiermuth had a great game last week, 5 for 111. Wouldn't expect that again, but I do think Aaron Rodgers is going to sling it. And if you're desperate, he could catch one of them things. With Cole Kmet banged up, Colston Loveland might get an opportunity to be more involved. Going up against the Baltimore Ravens, who don't scare you, very solid. I don't think I'm throwing him right into my lineup, but he's definitely worth watching on my bench. All right, now on to the defenses. Are you desperate for a defense? Don't worry, I got you. The Indianapolis Colts. Picking defense is pretty simple. Find the bad teams. Play the defense against them. Tennessee Titans. They're terrible at football. Indianapolis Colts. Pretty good at defense. Sounds great. Grab them if they're out there. Play defenses against the Titans. The Atlanta Falcons get the Miami Dolphins, who are missing everybody. Obviously, Tyreek Hill is gone. Jalen Waddle is questionable. Don't know if he's going to play. Waller's banged up. Think he's going to be out. And the Falcons defense plays well at home. Fire them up. My Buccaneers defense gets the New Orleans Saints. The Saints definitely don't scare you. Plus, the Bucs defense is going to need to play well. Now that we're shorthanded again, this one should be good. My Bucs should be fine. That's enough about defenses. Let's talk about my man, Mike Evans. As a Bucs fan, Mike Evans is one of my favorite players of all time. He was our first round draft pick in 2014. Honestly, that's around when I was starting to get really into fantasy football, focusing a lot on my Bucs. Mike Evans has had 1,000 yards every year of his career. 11, tied with Jerry Rice. That's absolutely incredible. To watch him go down last night was real sad. At first, when he hit the ground, I thought, that's not hamstring. He looks out. And then the more he was down, I was like, oof. Because I remember when he went down with the hamstring last year against the Baltimore Ravens, he grabbed his leg. He was still up and awake. He was just like, oh my God, my leg. This one was different. Come to find out, he has a broken clavicle. Broken clavicle or collarbone. He'll be out mostly towards the end of the year. There's a chance he comes back for the playoffs, which would be great. According to Todd Bowles, mostly towards the end of the year, but he has a shot to come back. Heal up, Mike. We look forward to having you back. And though it's a long shot for him to beat Jerry Rice's record, you're still tied with Jerry Rice, man. Anytime you can be tied with the best wide receiver of all time in a record is incredible. There's been a lot of arguments over the last few years about is Mike Evans or is Mike Evans not a Hall of Famer? And the closer and closer he got to this Jerry Rice record, the more people were like, maybe he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And that's been a cool transition to watch. Just like watching the Bucs go from mediocrity to winning a Super Bowl with Tom Brady, to him leaving and us getting Baker. And Mike Evans being here throughout it all. The mediocrity with Jameis Winston, elite with Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl. Now we got Baker doing work. And Mike Evans has been the only constant. Sad to watch him go down. Looking forward to him coming back. This jersey. So for those of you who know me, every year I have a jersey bet with one of my best friends. What's up, Austin? But the very first jersey bet we did, I had to get me a Mike Evans jersey. This is it right here. It's weathered through the test of time. This is a 7-year-old jersey. It's one of my favorites. Looking forward to you coming back, Mike. Heal up. We need you. Abuka, time for you to step up, my boy. You've been doing great. Keep it up. Stay healthy. Listen to Mike Evans when he tells you to relax on that hamstring. He got some experience. Chris Godwin, heal up, my boy. We gonna need you too. Tez Johnson. Yeah, kid, time to step up. Everybody's stepping up around here. Mike Evans, Baker and the team is gonna get us back to the playoffs. Just slide right in. We'll go at least to the conference championship. Like I predicted before the season started. Wish you the best, Mike. I'm rooting for you. Peace.